Guys, so like I promised you last time, I wanted to do like a video for each of the entrees that HelloFresh sent me. The first one on here is going to be the zesty crusted catfish. You got the catfish there that we froze. This is hopefully what I'll end up looking like at the end. But here's the instructions here. We're going to go through them one step at a time. So we'll start with step one, which I don't know if I'm supposed to show you guys or not. But anyways, it's preheat prep, so washing all the produce, preheating the oven, everything like that. So give me 1 second here. Let me open up the bag, and then I will bring you right back in. So I open up the bag. This is what we have inside here. Let's open it up. Take a look. Got some broccoli florets. Some nice fish seasoning, 1 tablespoon's worth. Got some fresh homegrown cilantro. And got the panko breading for the fish. Probably for the second fillet. I also got some jasmine rice. And a lemon. So after that, the bag's empty. That's everything that was in the bag there. So I'm going to try to bust this out one step at a time for you guys. There's going to be some cuts and pauses and whatnot while I put the camera down. But anyways, bear with me. We'll show you how easy this should be. And we'll go from there. Alright, so welcome back, guys. So I did step one here. Basically, it was to heat up some hot water with a pinch of salt in there. Preheat the oven to 425. And also chop the cilantro, chop the lemon. And also get a zest of the lemon there in a teaspoon. So the next step we have here is to make the crust and lemon dressing in a small bowl. So it's going to be using the panko, the fish seasoning, some salt and pepper, and some lemon juice, and some olive oil. So I'll be back. I'll show you what the end result's going to look like. But for reference, here's the panko breading. We got the lemon over there, and everything's right here. Cool. So you'll see what that looks like in just 1 minute here. Alright guys, so I did steps 2 and 3. So I mixed up all the breading here. This is with the seasoning. It has a little bit of lemon zest. It's got a little bit of salt and pepper in there as well. And then I also went ahead and jumped to step 3, which is basically to start boiling the rice. That's basically done for the most part. Since the water was already at boil. We're going to go to steps 4, which is to cook the fish and broccoli. It looks like we're going to be baking it in an oven. So we're looking at just patting some fish down, adding some more of the panko on there, and we'll see what that looks like as soon as I'm done with step 4. Before I put it in the oven, I'll go ahead and come back to you guys. Here we go. Alright guys, a little update here. Apparently, I don't know how to measure water, and so I was cooking the rice here, and unfortunately, the rice is all done, as we saw in the last clip there, but started sticking to the bottom, because apparently, like I said, not really sure how much water to add, apparently, even though I was using a measuring cup. But, anyways, I wanted to give you guys just a little update here. So we got the broccoli already there. Wanted to show you one side of the fish here. So we used this little mixture that it told us to make of some lemon juice and just some olive oil. And we were lathering each side of the fish here. So we got this one side done already. We just wanted to show you what it looks like midway through. That's just the plain one right there. And then so I'll show you the finished product before you put it in the oven. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so basically just wanted to update you. So here's what we got. We got the double-sided breaded fish here. Got the broccoli here. I'm going to go ahead and pop it in the oven here. I guess I can let you guys watch that part because it's not really a secret on how to pop something in the oven. Like I said, we preheated the oven to 425, so it is ready to go. It is blazing hot in there. So let's go ahead and pop this guy in here. The cook time that it suggests is between 15 and 20 minutes. So to do that, we're just going to go ahead and put it on 18 minutes here. Right in the middle, or as close to the middle as we can. And the next step that we have on here is to fluff the rice. As I mentioned, I kind of messed up on the rice there, but one of the pointers that they suggest is to always use a fork to fluff the rice. so that way you're not separating it, you're not breaking it. Unfortunately, I've already kind of messed it up, but the rice I'm sure is fine. It's just rice, it's not a big deal, and I'm sure it'll be great and delicious either way. But let me go ahead and do that. I'll update you when we get to after the 15-20 minutes here. So right now the time, if we look, is 6:38. I began cooking this like at 6:15, so it's been almost a full half an hour. This is the results of my work. Got a little mess here. Fortunately, cleanup is pretty easy because it all comes pre-packaged, and so you're just left with this empty package to throw away at the end here. I use all of the panko breading that I made. And so anyways, we will be back in a few minutes here, and I will show you what the end result turns out to look like, alright? Stay tuned, I'll be right back. So guys, just wanted to give you a little 10-minute update. You guys can take a look at the clock here. It still says 8 minutes, so we still got, like I said, a full 8 minutes, but I wanted to give you guys a little 10-minute update. I used the cook time here, the prep time in the oven, to kind of clean up the area here. So we're just left with the lemon wedges here that we'll be using on the fish at the very end. I cleaned up the dishes, so that way they're all taken care of from in the sink here. I went and washed all the things that we used. And the last thing that I thought was kind of clever was the fact that because HelloFresh has given us these bags that they put all the food in, I just went ahead and put all the trash in there. It made the cleanup really, really easy, super simple. I think it's a great idea to put these trash bags, or not necessarily trash bags, but these bags here that can be used for trash, and dispose of everything in there. So we have all the used packages in there. We have a little fish tray as well as some other plastic envelopes there. So let me give you a little sneak peek at what it's looking like in the oven here. I'm not sure how well it's going to look and be visible, but as you can kind of see, the food is in there doing well. We got 7 minutes left on here, so we will be back as soon as it's ready to come out, and we will update you with how it turns out and how it looks. Thanks, guys. Guess who's back, guys? So the timer just went off. It's ready to be pulled out. Take a look at this guy and see how well it turned out. Now, I don't know about you guys, but what I like to do is after I turn the oven off, I just go ahead and leave it cracked open to help the heat dissipate that much faster. But forget about the oven. We're here for the food. Check it out. I mean, I'm no expert at all, but that looks delicious. The broccoli looks lightly browned. The instructions say until the fish is crispy and the broccoli is lightly brown, and that it is. So give me 1 second here. I'm going to put it out on a plate, and we'll have the finished product here to see what it looks like. Alright guys, it's the moment you've all been waiting for, the finished product. Man, all I can say is it looks great. Obviously not the exact same as the picture looks, but I like my version better. So let me show you the picture here first, so you guys can get a good look as to what they were expecting. So that's what it's supposed to look like. It's got the rice underneath, seasoned with the cilantro. Got broccoli over there, and the fish right on top with 2 slabs of lemon wedge. Now, for the finished result, here's what mine turned out to look like. Boom. So I gotta say, I don't really care for the overlapping way that the picture had it set up with the fish right on top. I like to have everything kind of spread out. Looks a little bit more full on the plate. This is half the portion, so this is literally 1 piece of fish, half the rice, half the broccoli. That's the rest still there for someone else or for a second serving of it. So this looks like a full plate, looks properly seasoned. I'm surprised at how well it actually turned out, even though I messed up on the rice. The rice still looks nice and fluffy. Looks like it's going to be a good meal. I'm going to go ahead and use a lemon here, so you can see it's not going to waste. It's not just for show. I am here to eat it, and I will take a bite here, so we can I can give you a little bit of a feeling and flavor for what it actually tastes like. Now, I've never had catfish before in my life, but I've had plenty of other fish, and so I assume it's going to be fishy, to say the least. So there we go. We got a little bit, oh gosh, a little bit of rice, a little bit of broccoli, a little bit of fish. We got a good flavor here. And we're going in for that first bite. I'm satisfied. Like I said, I got hooked up with the free trial box. I think you can definitely get hooked up as well. I'm in no way like sponsored by them or advertising for them necessarily. I just wanted to do a fun video on YouTube, show the results of my what you get from them, kind of do a little bit of review. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my food, get some good taste on here. This will be up in just a second on YouTube, so hopefully you guys will all have watched it. Leave your comments, if you like the video, suggest anything that you think I should do for the next trial. I think so. We got 2 more meals that I get to do. The first one is going to be a chicken parm salad, or not the first one, but one of them is going to be a chicken parm salad, and the other one's the Juicy Lucy burger. So I got to do both of them in the next 1 or 2 days here. I'd love to hear your opinion on which one you'd like to see done next. Yeah, I'm down to do either one. See you guys next time. God bless.